You owe me $95, that's my minimum charge.
We are chatting for the first time ever with
You can find good in everything.
Good morning, guys. You see what that is? That's not winter time. You feel that? You smell it? All right, guys, remember the other day, yesterday, in fact, our sprinkler box was full of water and we were calling sprinkler people and they're all so busy, but I drained it, turned off the sprinklers, and I was like, maybe before we have a professional come over, why don't I just look at it? Maybe I can troubleshoot it.
That's always a good plan. No, it worked.
And it worked. Well, I found a lid, and it was something I did wrong. I didn't quite screw it on all the way. I didn't check the thread. And so every time water was going, it's probably been full since I turned sprinklers on a week or two. But
It was like a slow leak because it was just, the cap was on.
just seeping out though.
Yeah.
So I fixed the sprinklers myself. You owe me $95, that's my minimum charge.
In fact, I owe you more than that. It's $95 per man hour and a $35 service fee, plus any part.
Psh, see? I could be a sprinkler guy. Oh man, it's nice today. I am not gonna run or work out today. My calf is still a little bit sore from my whatever happened yesterday. Well, that's fun.
Did you roll out?
I did, yes, I didn't do it again today.
Yes, you do.
Roll out.
It's the hiking you did. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I use different muscles. That is another big thing I changed. I am, I started doing some hiking on the treadmill, steep hikes. And I'm challenging my kids. There's a mountain in Utah, Mount Timpanogos. It's one of the highest peaks in Utah. It's not the highest, but I want to take some of the older kids and hike it this year. I remember doing it as a kid. I was probably Daisy's age when I did it, and it was a hard hike. It takes all day. You have to do it. You have to get there right when the sun's coming up, and I want to do it. I've challenged them. They have kind of tentatively accepted, depending on who's going with us. I said maybe I'd get some other friends to do it as well, but it's a big, long hike, and maybe there's some other hikes we could do. There's Mount Olympus in Utah. We could do that too as kind of a preparatory hike. I think that's probably a really good idea. We need to wait either way until the weather gets warmer. But I've been challenging the kids, like Daisy, Zade, Ambree's interested in it too. I think she could do it. When she sets her mind to something, she's pretty determined. Let me tell you what we got going on today. I'm still working on selling that motorcycle. I decided I don't want a 2-stroke, I want a 4-stroke. So I've still been working on selling that. I'm gonna have to take a little bit of a loss. Hopefully it sells today. And we are gonna be talking with our exchange student. I don't even know if we've told you. We already talked with Nacho from Spain, and today we have arranged to talk with Larissa from Germany. Yes, it's a girl. And here's the rules with having an exchange student. You just can't have 2 kids from the same country or that speak the same language, because they're mostly here to, get the cultural experience, but also primarily to learn English. And they're not going to learn it if they're speaking in their own language. And so they're from 2 different countries, and so that is the plan right now. We have a Zoom set up today, so we're excited to meet her. That was way fun to meet Nacho the other day. And now we get to meet Larissa. So looking forward to that. Stay tuned for that a little bit later today.
Were you crawling? How'd you get there?
All right, I'm making up a breakfast that I invented on my own. This is my own recipe out of my own brain, and it's delicious. Okay, so I just used Quaker oats. You can use any oats. I've done minute oats before too, and they've worked fine, but I'm using these old-fashioned Quaker oats. And then I whipped some whipped cream, and I used brown sugar to sweeten it, so it's a little bit like, it's like an off-white. It's very pretty still, and it's really good. You can use any sugar, I don't care. I just had it out. So I made it according to the package, and then I'm gonna sweeten it with some brown sugar. This is 4 cups worth because we have 8 people in our family. So there's 8 servings here.
What are you gonna call it?
Coconut banana cream pie. Oatmeal. I know. So I sweetened it. Let me taste it, make sure it's good. Oh look, I'm gonna use my dainty pear spoon. Look how cute it is. I gotta watch it. I haven't ever watched it before. Okay. Let's just make sure. It's not very sweet. I'm gonna add a little bit more, but I don't want it too sweet because we're adding like other sweet things in it, so. But the kids won't eat it if it doesn't have sugar in it, right? So crazy. I don't like that, but it's true. Okay, Ambree, I'm making you coconut banana cream pie oatmeal. Daisy, did I just blow your mind? Evie keeps playing Yankee Doodle over and over and over again. And I said, I'm gonna blow your guys' minds. And I said, play the theme song to Barney. And all of them went, they ripped off the song. Told you, blew your mind.
So April, I was just telling the vlog where our exchange student was from. Oh, no big deal. Germany.
I am so excited.
Tell them a little bit why Germany has a
Okay.
special place in your
There's a
heart.
million reasons why, but like guys, it's so bad that when we walked through the Epcot Center, I'm gonna cry. When we went through Germany, I was like, I feel like this is home. Like it was the weirdest feeling. I was like, I don't know why this is making me so emotional, but just seeing the buildings and like, I need to go to Germany. My grandma, my mom's mom, Gerda, was from Germany. And she came here when she was like 19. And she lived through a lot of the crap that was happening with World War II. And then when she got to America, when she landed in New York and got out, like in New York, guys, she did not know a word of English. And she had to work so hard to learn English and worked like cleaning hotel rooms and just whatever she could do. But she met my grandpa eventually, they got married.
She's where the red hair comes from, right?
No, that's my dad's mom.
Dad's mom, okay. Different
So
girl.
this is Gerda, my mom's mom, and she was so much fun. She lived with us when I was growing up for a little while. She ended up having breast cancer when she was like in her 60s, I believe. And when she was sick and had cancer, she moved in with us for a little while. And so I got really close to her. And one thing that me and my sisters and my mom, like all of us, will...
Maybe
I'm talking.
Be quiet for a minute, okay? Shh.
We always talk about, because it was like something that is just imprinted in our minds from listening to our grandma talk, was her accent. It's my favorite thing. And to this day, if I'm walking in the grocery store and I'll hear someone with a strong German accent talk, like I immediately am like, I just want to talk to them all day. So poor Larissa is probably going to be so sick of me just like asking her a million questions because all I want to do is hear her talk. I haven't even heard her talk yet, but we're going to Skype with her today and I'm so excited.
Wait, we are?
Yeah.
We're meeting Larissa
But
today.
in my family, like, my grandma's passed on, and so whenever we talk about her, we use the accent to our best of our ability. It's like not very good, but me and my sisters and my mom will just laugh till we cry, just saying phrases over and over that my grandma used to say that like we just miss her so much and it just makes our hearts so happy. One of them that we laugh so hard about because she was kind of feisty. Not kind of feisty, she was very feisty. And she was nice, but she seemed kind of mean. Like the way she would say stuff sounded kind of mean. And she would just say whatever she thought. She did not have a filter. So if we were like whining, like you've seen our kids, like sometimes they're like, oh, I'm whining and they're crying about nothing, like not a big deal. She would say, I'll give you something to cry about. And she was dead serious when she would say that. And my mom would just laugh and we would all just laugh at her because I'll give you something to cry about in that accent. It was just so funny. And I'm going to have Larissa try to say that because
I'll tell her to say it to my kids if they're
I'll
complaining
give you
about
something to cry about. And then she would say, if I were your mother, I would spank you. I would spank you so hard you would cry. And we would laugh so hard. Because it's when she would get mad that we would just like, those were our favorite sayings. And everything she said was really funny. Anytime she talked about the Wiedbacker. I don't know why. I'm not trying to be rude to people that have that accent because it really is my favorite. But like, we loved our grandma so much and it was just so much fun to be with her. She, here's some more memories of my grandma. She lost her thumb when she was working in a factory. I don't remember if it was in Germany or here. But it got cut off in the machinery, so she didn't have a thumb. And I sucked my thumb until I was like Ambree's age. And I remember her being like, if you suck your thumb, all growing up, she'd say, don't suck your thumb because it will fall off. That's what happened to me. And she bribed me with a 3-minute ice cream maker. She said, if you can stop sucking your thumb for 3 months, I will buy you a 3-minute ice cream maker, because she knew I wanted it. And it totally worked. I got my 3-minute ice cream maker and I haven't sucked my thumb since. And I remember putting my thumb in my mouth and like not even wanting to anymore and being like, that's weird. It feels weird. After you break the habit, it's like, ew, that's weird. Anyway, those are some
awesome.
Reasons why. And so and we just got our genetic testing done. Where you like from Ancestry, you spit in the dish. And it did. It said I'm 25% German. And I was like, see, I told you. I mean, like, I could deny it. My grandma was 100% German. But it was very interesting to see. And yes, it's one of my dreams to go to Germany and just walk the streets and just be there and live like a couple weeks there. And just, I would really love to find out more of my ancestry, because sadly, all of the history was just burned and destroyed. And so I know of my grandma and her siblings and then her parents. And after that, there's nothing. There's no records at all that I know of for my great-grandparents my great-great-grandparents. I guess I know of my great-grandparents, but sad, huh? So anyway,
That's
Germany
awesome.
is a special place for me and my whole family.
Special for April. We're excited to have a student there.
And your brother married a girl that's German. She's 100% German. They came from Germany, and her family, and so they speak German, so they'll be able to speak to her. So it'll be really fun to have her. I'm excited. She has no memory of this, and I'm just laughing because I was like, do you remember that sweet German lady at the grocery? She was like a checkout cashier at Albertsons in our house in West Jordan when we lived there, when we were first married. I purposely would only go through her line because it reminded me of my grandma. And I was like, I've talked to you several times about it. I can't believe you don't remember her.
No memory.
She's probably not alive anymore because she was like 80 years old and I'd go through the line. Oh, she wasn't 80. She was probably 70 or 80. And I was like, I think she just worked there because she just didn't want to be sitting at home doing nothing. And she was the sweetest, cutest lady. And every time she talked, I would get in the car and just like cry. I was like, I miss my grandma. I don't think I ever told her why I always chose her line, but that's why. Coconut banana cream oatmeal. It's delicious. Enjoy. What does your shirt say? Utah born, Utah bred?
My shirt?
your sticker.
Oh yeah.
Where did you get that sticker? I get it.
Important.
That's funny. And you are Utah born and bred. All right, you guys. We are chatting for the first time ever with Larissa.
Okay, here we
She
go.
is from Germany. I think she's 15.
Zade, you coming?
I'm excited to meet her. Hopefully her whole family's there.
Okay. I think she's coming in. Larissa's connecting. Oh, that's much better. Yay!
So,
Nice to meet you.
My sister might join us.
Yeah.
She has to figure some things out. But it's great to finally see you guys.
Yeah, it's great to meet you. You speak great English.
Very good.
Yeah, I had it for some years in school.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sound a little louder, please.
Yeah.
Testing, testing, testing.
Now
All
it's a
right,
lot
what-
better.
I think your sister's joining.
Oh, there she
It
is.
says I have to admit her. I think she's coming.
Yeah,
She's your
yeah.
older sister?
Yeah, and she's in Utah right now.
Really?
She's doing an exchange here.
Oh, she's here in
that's
Utah.
amazing. Oh, that's fun.
So they let you stay here during the COVID?
Yeah, luckily, like, they were talking about sending me back, but my dad's pretty calm about it, so
That's
He kind
good.
of calmed everybody down and here.
With my mom, she has, she always, and I think always have a little struggle.
It's because she loves you.
Mom worries a little bit more. Well, we're super excited. Yeah, April, her grandma was from Germany, and we would love to visit there someday. So yeah, we're super excited to have
Yeah,
you.
it's amazing here. And I love especially Berlin and being there, going out with my friends there, shopping, or just walking around.
How close are you to Berlin?
We live in Brandenburg, which is like another state, but by foot we only have to walk 10 or 15 minutes.
Oh, wow. You guys have any questions for Larissa? No? Nothing? All right. Well, I'll tell you all the kids. This is Zade. He's the oldest. He's, how old are you?
14.
14. Daisy, 12? 10? 9. She'll be 10 in October.
My dad has the struggle too.
7.
7. Wait, don't tell me. 4. 5. 5.
This is EB.
5.
4, it's 4, Dad.
She's 4.
Oh, she's 4?
Yeah.
Oh. And Frankie. He's
7 months.
less than 1 year old.
He's 7 months today.
Here, come say hi. You can say hi.
Hi.
Bye.
Well, a sister that's in the middle of exchange, do you have any advice for your sister for when she goes?
I just say try to do as many things as you want. Like, just try everything. Don't say no. Just go for it. If you don't like it, that's one story, but you're going to regret it if you miss out on it.
Try stuff. That's really...
That's what a lot of people say, and I think it's really
I think
good
that's the
advice.
best advice. Just try new things. Yeah. Very good. What do you like to do for fun, Larissa? Besides shopping.
Right now, I usually just hang in my room if I don't have to do something for my school. But I did kickboxing for
Oh,
2.5 years.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I tried everything, like swimming. I did cheerleading for 4 years.
Wow.
But I just always, I think it always just gets a bit boring, and then I search for something else.
Well, you're welcome to beat up Zade anytime you want. You can practice kickboxing on him.
I'll be your practice dummy.
No.
Well, that's awesome. How are things right now with COVID over there? Are you guys able to leave your house or just exercise or stores, or what can you do?
We never were really on a big lockdown here.
Good.
Well, and the government is opening shops and everything slowly right now.
Yeah.
This was my second week in school, so
You're still going to school?
yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
That's one thing they stopped was
That's
school.
only 3 days.
Yeah, only 3 days a week, so they can manage with the other students in other classes.
Okay.
Wow. And is it normal? Are you wearing masks or what's it like?
No.
No, well, actually, what they did here was the kids would have had 2 weeks of Easter vacation, and they closed the schools 3 weeks before Easter. So they didn't go to school for 5 weeks, and after Easter holidays, they started again with school. And now it's 3 days out of 5.
Okay.
One separated, they have like a 7 to 9 yard to the 7 to 9 foot.
Just need some space between them.
That you have space in between people, and
And only,
that's what they are fighting with right now.
Okay.
And I have only with a half of my class. The other half is in another room. So we don't have to wear masks. It's the teachers told us if you want to, it'd be great just to protect everyone. But I actually think there's some law against that or something. I just heard it from a friend of
Yeah,
mine.
they can't make you do
They
it.
can't make you wear a mask.
In breaks, the teachers also tell us to step some away so we have some space between each other.
Some distance.
So life has been pretty almost normal there besides some stores closing and stuff?
So what they do have is a state order when you use public transportation.
Yeah.
You should wear a mask. They don't enforce it, but you're asked to do it anyway. And when you go shopping, when you enter a store, you're also required to wear a mask. And that is enforced because the store owners, they have to take care of that.
Okay.
And so because they don't want to pay fines, they make you wear the masks.
They give you fines, wow. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, that's way different than how things are right now in Utah. We've been all cooped up. We still go to the grocery stores, but yeah, not...
There's only a couple different stores that require a mask. Everyone else is by choice. But...
So, do you guys have any advice for us with Larissa? Like, what makes her mad or happy, or how do we keep her happy? She looks pretty happy.
I don't know. What makes you happy?
Yeah, I love listening to music and just dancing.
Do you listen to American music or German music or both, or?
Pretty much everything. I like a lot of American pop and American and German hip hop.
If you could go to any concert when you're in America, who would you want to go see?
Little Mix. It's like I don't know if you know them, but I think they're even British, but are a lot in the USA.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a band group with 4 members.
Little Mix. Okay, I'm gonna check them out. That's awesome. What do you want? Do you want to say hi? This is EB. What do you want to say hi?
She's been swimming.
Yep, she was sitting in the hot tub. Well, we have a lot of fun. We usually go on a few trips and try to go to do some fun things. This is important. In August, we're doing a trip to Lake Powell.
It's in the Grand
Have you heard of
Canyon.
Lake Powell?
I've heard about it. My host family actually goes there quite often. They haven't been going this year or last year, but they talk about it all the time, and it's supposed to be really cool and pretty and a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a neat place. It's part of the Grand Canyon. It's connected to that. We're going there on the week before school starts.
We actually don't fit in our family car, so we will either drive 2 cars or the bus.
Yeah, we have a school bus. Have you seen the school bus?
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun in the school bus, so we'll drive that a lot.
We'll make it work. We figured if we don't fit in the car, we might as well do two students. So.
Well, cool. You guys have any questions, Ender?
No.
Nothing? Okay, well, I guess that's it. Yeah, let's maybe in like a few weeks or a month or 3 weeks, let's arrange a Zoom where us and you and Nacho, we can all talk and get to know each other a little bit. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, good talking to you guys. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. We think so too.
All right, we're excited. Hopefully COVID doesn't ruin everything and you get to come here, so.
I think it will be fine.
Yes.
It was so nice to meet both of your parents and your sister, all of you.
Okay, nice to meet you. See you later.
All of you better.
Nice meeting you too.
Yeah.
So see you soon.
Okay, bye-bye. Hey, that was super fun.
Here, I have to finish my...
Evie got a little crazy. She's just munching these like she's never done this in her life. Evie, what was this little munching game you were playing?
Like whenever we FaceTime
Stinker butt.
She goes into this crazy...
Ice cream.
Anyways, Larissa looks awesome. I'm excited.
So
I think
easy to talk
she's gonna
to.
mesh really well with our family.
Okay. She does not have a German accent.
No
she
German accent.
is so
She
good
like
at her
speaks
English.
great English, so
Which is fine.
we'll just have to teach her how to speak Utah and teach her how to pronounce mountains and milk. We'll teach her some proper English here. But yeah, we're
she's
super
so
excited.
sweet.
We want to arrange, we need to get us and Nacho and her all on the same chat in the upcoming weeks. But yeah, she's a sweet girl. We're super excited.
Larissa is darling. I'm seriously so excited to meet her in real life. And
She reminds me of our first exchange.
I was just gonna say
her
that.
Face and her talking. And
I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I already know you. She
Yeah.
looked so much like our sweet LaSalle 8-9 years ago when she first came. And she was a great exchange student. I'm sure she will be.
I love how many
amazing.
things she's tried. She's like, I've tried kickboxing, I've tried swimming, I was a cheerleader for 4 years. Like,
Yeah, it's awesome.
she's done everything.
It will be a little bit like interesting to see how she's a vegetarian, so we're gonna have to like see how we do with that. But we've been kind of dabbling in that, being more plant-based diet. Except for Davey's eating too much fish right now.
I've become more of a pescatarian, where I only eat fish.
He tries to eat just fish. But I think it'll be good for us to be mindful of like having lots of fruits and vegetables anyway. So I'm excited for that. I think it's gonna be great. And I think we could all eat a little bit less meat and be healthy and be awesome. So anyway, we're gonna get back to our Back to the Future marathon with the kids because they're eating it up. I'm so glad they love this classic movie, and I'm sure we're gonna have to watch them all again when
It's
we get
funny that her
exchange
sister
students.
is doing the exact same
She's
thing
in
we're
U-
doing.
Oh, we
Yesterday
also
watched
found
Back
out-
to the Future 1.
She has an older sister that's in Utah, only like 20 minutes away from our house on exchange right now, even with COVID and everything. So, and that's what they were doing, which is funny. I'm like, it must just be a thing that's going on in Utah. I don't know. It's funny though, because some of the scenes in Back to the Future happen in 2015, and the kids are like, we don't have that. I'm like, yeah, it's fiction. Also, it's probably a good thing that Larissa doesn't have a really strong German accent, because now I won't bug her all the time and be like, just talk, just talk.